Hello, welcome to Funnel Factor. I'm so excited for today. This is day 4 of Alison Prince week. We are focusing on breaking down her 0 to 100K landing page, and we do that by taking it through the T.R.U.S.T test. I'm gonna get the screen shared here, and so you can see what's going on. So we're gonna start a timer. We are going to focus on social proof today. So you can see at the top, we've got trust up there in letters. Today we're on S, which is for social proof day. We are just focusing on learning how she has used social proof on this page, which ultimately increases credibility and trust and gets more people to register for her webinar. So I want you to pay attention. If there's anything that you think that you can go in and apply to your own funnel strategy, then that is the goal of the show. Put hashtag live or hashtag replay down in the comments so I know you're watching and so that I can see who's liking the show and I can kind of cater the show to who's watching. Okay, so here we go. We've got 9 minutes on the clock, and I see the comments, so if you have questions or anything or you want to interact with me, I will interact with you. Okay, right away we're going to focus on this top portion of the page. We have a picture of Alison, which we talked a little bit about yesterday when we were talking about the page design, but today I want to bring it to your attention again. Actually, it's a little bit different. On previous weeks, we have seen pictures of people in the backgrounds, but in other weeks it has been like them in a room full of other people, them on a stage teaching a bunch of people. That is a form of social proof. Picture of Alison is not social proof. I just wanted to kind of point out the differences there in case someone had a question about that. But what we do have above the fold is what we call anything that you can see before you scroll is an as seen on section. We have as seen on Forbes, Funnel Hacking Live, 30 Women to Watch, Social Media Examiner, Costco Connection. Okay, so she's got places where she has been featured. She has been talking about this thing, or her offer has been shown, and she is displaying that loud and proud, which is what we should do. Now, last week during Catherine Jones week, we saw Catherine's social proof as seen on featured area, and it was just jam-packed with different places, which I really thought was awesome because half the things I didn't even know what they were, but it didn't matter. Just the amount of them was impressive. On Alison's, though, this week on Alison's, we've got just a few, which is also really powerful because these few are things that people are going to recognize. Forbes, Funnel Hacking Live. This is Utah. It's hard to see it, but oh, you guys can't even see that. There we go. My bad. Sorry about that. It's hiding behind my thing. You can't even see it. Okay. Let's go through it again. Okay, Forbes, Funnel Hacking Live, 30 Women to Watch. And you can't really see it because it's so tiny, but it says Utah Business, 30 Women to Watch, Social Media Examiner, the Costco Connection. These are all things that her people, her ideal clients that she's trying to reach will recognize. At least I would bet at least 3 out of the 5 of them. Okay, if not more. So that is really powerful as seen on logos. Now, if you are someone where you're like, well, I don't have things like that. I don't have Forbes. I don't have Funnel Hacking Live. I don't have Costco, which is like a home, brand name inside of everybody's home. That's okay. Use what you have. If you've been on podcasts, you can put podcast cover art on here. It doesn't really matter. The whole point of this section is to show off, like, hey, I know my stuff well enough that I actually go and talk about it in other places and people invite me to be on their things. That is all this is doing. It doesn't matter if it's Forbes or somebody's brand new podcast that they launched. It doesn't matter. Okay, just put it on there. Okay, so we're going to keep moving forward. Sorry for that little hang up with you guys not actually being able to see what I was talking about for half the time. That's okay. Social proof is what we are looking for. Skipping through some of this, I wouldn't call anything we're seeing here social proof. Let's just quickly read. I don't think any of these have anything to do with social proof. Sometimes, like if you noticed in Catherine Jones' week last week, she did use her step 1, 2, 3, or her secret 1, 2, and 3 as a place to have a little bit more social proof. So that is a great place you could add in more. Let's see if there's anything hidden in here. Sometimes in your bio section is a place where you might talk about, like, I've helped so many people be able to achieve the same thing that I've done. I don't think she has anything like that in here as well. This is purely just her story, her experience, which is great. It just doesn't include anything like that. And then down here at the bottom, we have the same featured on graphic again. And that is all of the social proof that she actually has on this page. So a lot of the times I get clients coming to me who are launching a brand new thing, or they're launching a brand new thing and they don't have testimonials for it, or they just haven't gathered testimonials for something. I don't know why you wouldn't do that. Please go gather testimonials. But they don't have testimonials. And so this is a great example of a page that can still work really well without testimonials. A lot of the times we don't put testimonials on opt-in pages, on squeeze pages. It's something that may be different depending on what your market is and who you're trying to reach and what even your offer is. But a lot of times it's not needed because it's a free thing. Like the bar is low. They have only a tiny bit of skin in the game. They're only giving you an email address. They're not paying money. So it may not be necessary in a lot of cases, but don't discount that she does have this as seen on section, which is very powerful as well. So I would definitely include something on your squeeze page, or webinar registration page, a free lead magnet opt-in page, like whatever it is that's a free thing that you're building a page for. If you have no testimonials, that's okay, but put something on there. Even if it's just, if you can gather one testimonial from one person, which hopefully you are able to at least have that, where you really have no business giving this to people, right? Like you should make sure it is something that people want before you start sending a lot of people to your page, right? So hopefully that is not your situation, but you can get away with no testimonials. Because this is such a short page and we really don't have many things to focus on for Social Proof Day, I'm going to go through and just kind of give some ideas of other things that she could put in here if she wanted to test it. But like I mentioned earlier, a picture of her teaching her people, if she's ever she's been on the stage at Funnel Hacking Live. That is a little bit iffy because I don't know that her people know what that is. She is using it as social proof here on her as seen on, but I would guess that most of the people that are attracted to her offer are people that really don't know what that is. I was going to say that she could use a photo of her like on stage at Funnel Hacking Live. Even if they don't know what Funnel Hacking Live is, it's still showing like I am someone who gets on stages and teaches this stuff to people because it works. So she could put a picture like that on this page. It could be one up at the top, like still very subtle in the background like that. Or she could make it more prominent down here. But that would be one way to use pictures to photos of that. Another thing that she could do is, of course, grab some testimonials of people that she has helped, even just one that she tucks down here at the bottom, or one that is tucked in at the top. Like one is sometimes good, like it's good enough. I wouldn't make an entire section loaded with them. It would be something to test like that. Like I said, a lot of these pages don't actually have testimonials on them because it's a low hurdle. I would guess that her actually sales page for her actual program would be the one that's loaded up with all the testimonials. Okay. So hey, Noemi. Oh, Noemi. I have a Noemi and a Noemi, and you're a Noemi, I think. Thanks for coming and joining live. So that's pretty much it. This is short, sweet. That's the social proof. It doesn't expand beyond the as seen on stuff for this page. So hopefully that gives you some encouragement if you are someone who also has very little to work with. And that's going to be it. Go to funnelfactorshow.com to get into the free Funnel Factor Vault. And guys, I will give you a heads up today. I don't know what this is going to look like yet, but I am in the works of revamping this show already because we are in, is this week 9? I think this is week 9. And I feel like it's time to step it up a little bit. So I'll just give you a heads up if you have made it through this whole episode and you are watching now live or later on a replay, just you get a little nugget, a little sneak peek of what this is going, or that this show is going to be evolving a little bit. And we're still going to be doing the same breaking down landing pages, still learning people's funnel strategy, but we're going to take it up a notch because I feel like we have definitely covered the basics. So now we're going to see what else can we do? What else can we dive into? So there's a little heads up, a little sneak peek. And that's going to be it for today. Go get into the Funnel Factor Vault. Reach out if you are someone who knows someone who needs some help with their funnel. They have a funnel and they're like, I have a friend that really needs some help with their funnel. I think that they could use you, Susan. Then please just reach out to me and we'll get them taken care of. All right, that's it for me, you guys. Thank you so much, Noemi. Thank you for jumping in live, and I appreciate all of you. Take care.